Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro vibe for Wednesday, January 25th. The moon starts out the day in Pisces. We've been talking about Pisces energy and dreams and visions and imagination and surrender and how to work with your dreams and your intuition. For the last couple days. So if you missed those videos, go check them out for Monday and Tuesday, all about Pisces, how to work with a Pisces moon and what it means when we're going through this Pisces moon time in the waxing crescent phase of the moon with the Aquarius moon cycle that began on Saturday with the Aquarius new moon. So now today, the moon starts out in Pisces and then it goes into Aries, the rebirth after the great dissolving, the great surrender that Pisces energy brings. So Aries follows Pisces, and Aries is like kind of the beginning of the zodiac. It's kind of where everything starts when we're thinking about cycles. Pisces is where they end. It's where we transcend. It's where we dissolve into the bigger picture of mystery and transcendence into spirit. And then Aries is like that place where we step into rebirth through self-discovery, through action, through risk-taking. It is the sheer will of a seed sprouting and coming up through the ground into the light of day. And so it is for us energetically, it is that energy of having the will and the drive to act on things, to move things forward and to exist, to be who we are. So we go from the Pisces, let it be, to the Aries, be, be me, be who you are. Almost like going from egolessness to complete ego. And Aries is that pure ego energy of simple existence, simply being ourselves without care or concern for anything else. So it's kind of like that unfettered or uncomplicated energy of the ego and the emergence of the self into the world. So anyway, so we have this Aries moon energy, and what that brings. So we've been talking about, pointing your boat in the direction you want to go, and then letting the current carry you there. So if we're thinking about that metaphor and working with that metaphor, we've set intentions, we're affirming the things that are important to us, the ways we want to feel, the results we want to experience. And then we pointed our boat in that direction, and we let the current carry us where we need it to be. And then with the Aries moon, it's almost like we wake up and we say, oh, now I know what to do. So Aries is about what it's about doing. It's about existing and being and doing and action. So not necessarily thinking things through, but taking a risk, trying things. It's perfect for taking action that you don't necessarily know what that action is going to bring or how it's going to all turn out, but it's almost guaranteed that if you take that action, you will learn something. Even if you make a mistake, right? Even if it completely, you fall on your face and it doesn't work out the way you were hoping at all, still, you have lots that you can learn and take away from that experience that you never would have known if you hadn't taken that action. So, in a sense, it's saying don't hold back, but of course, also don't be stupid. So with Aries moon energy, there is that potential to truly walk into walls or trip over your own feet. And so we don't want to get ourselves unconsciously into accidents or results that are difficult to repair from. So the way that we do that, the way we work with the risk-taking energy, the courageous action and doing and moving of Aries without causing an accident or irreparable harm is we stay grounded. So anchoring yourself in that outcome, your positive intention, your dreams, the things that you've gotten in touch with that feel meaningful, that feel important, affirming to yourself, this is why I'm here. This is what I want to do. This is what I would like my, Aries actions to take me in the direction of. And so you see how that feels different? Like when you are clear about who you are, about what you want, about what's important to you. And even if you don't have it all figured out, you don't have to have it all figured out. You can just feel into, I want to experience more freedom. I want to experience the wholeness and the wellness and the energy to be able to do something positive for the world, or to be able to do my creative work, or to be able to be helpful to others. So just those positive things. And when you have that general intention, you can see how, you don't have to have complete 100% clarity about what outcome you want, because you don't know what that outcome is going to look like. And it's really, it's folly to think that you do, right? So you might think that you know what you want, but it's the journey, right? It's the process of discovery of what lies at the end or the middle of the journey that you couldn't have imagined. And so that's what we're doing with this Aquarius moon cycle, is we are inviting in the energy of possibility, of infinite potential to support us in achieving the things that are important to us. So with the Aries energy, you might feel an impulse, you might feel a drive, you might feel a clarity or an instinct to try something. Go with that, but make sure that it's grounded in your own self-trust, first of all, and your own intentions. When you remind yourself of your intentions, then you're grounding yourself in a way that supports you to use that Aries energy to move yourself positively in the direction of what you want. So you can see how if you were not intentionally or consciously working with intentions, you might be, dwelling on some fears, and lo and behold, unconsciously, you're creating those Aries risks to take you into a direction of your fears reflecting back to you what's possible, rather than your highest hopes and dreams reflecting back to you what's possible. So being clear about that, if nothing else, taking a deep breath and affirming that you would like to experience love, you would like to experience joy, you would like to experience feeling of significance or meaning in your life, the ability to be helpful, just whatever speaks to you, but something positive, something that is supportive of you healing, supportive of you being all you can be. So trust those Aries impulses, take some actions, let yourself access your own courage to discover what those actions are for you and to act on them. So courage is going to be part of it. And when you are responding from a place of courage with that conscious intention to move in the direction of something positive, then those impulses will help you learn. Okay. So maybe something wonderful will happen from the actions you take, or maybe you'll make a mistake and you'll learn something. But the point is, either way, it can't be a bad choice to go ahead and take that risk and take action and do something about, especially actions that are aligned with what's important to you, with what you want to see happen. So there you go. And we are in the waxing moon, moving through the crescent, waxing crescent, and heading toward that first quarter moon. So we're acting, we're building, we're creating, we're discovering, we're being engaged and interacting with the world and with life to be who we are. So hopefully during this Aries moon for today and the next couple of days, you'll have an opportunity to discover more of who you are and what it looks like and what it means to act from your truth and from the things that are important to you. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Ormes. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Tell a friend if you're enjoying these videos. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll be back with more astrology for unshakable self-care. See you next time.